Obviously, strategy is very important in cross-border complex disputes. What we do is, at the outset of the proceedings, at the outset of the matter, we analyze all the possible scenarios. We predict every step the other side shall take. We predict every step they may take. We even take into account the least possible scenarios, because it's like a chess. It's like a big game or a maze where you want to be a winner and you want to have it your way. So it shall be always preparedness. It shall be always the strategic view. And we need to understand how to act as the matter progresses from the very beginning. When acting in a complex dispute, we always need to have a team of lawyers who represent different jurisdictions and different expertise and who are responsible for various inputs, acting as one single organism. So we shall create what I call one genius lawyer who involves all those different lawyers, attorneys, solicitors, but who acts as one genius mind. It's always better to be very realistic and to show the client what are the options, because it's for them to decide, end of the day, do they want to fight for those many years in courts and tribunals, or shall we take a different approach and have a rapid and very efficient settlement? Maybe it will bring less amount in damages, or maybe it will be less persuasive in terms of reputation, but it will be a very fast solution of that problem. Well, I have many very interesting cases which stretch the intellectual abilities of the teams and which give so many opportunities to show how smart, how innovative, how creative we are. So it's not that I have one favorite case or I have one case which was particularly interesting. In the last years, it was probably the dispute over Qatar embargo. So in 2017, 4 Middle Eastern states imposed an embargo over Qatar, which involved the prohibition of trade between the countries. I don't know if it was well publicized, but the scale of damage was horrific. So what happened was that all the entities, enterprises, or let's say more specifically factories, which produced something in Qatar, they couldn't ship their products to Egypt, Saudi Arabia and Bahrain. So those entities faced the risk of insolvency and faced the risk of default on so many supply contracts that the aggregate value was something more than $2 billion. It was a very interesting case and it was challenging because we needed to devise a strategy of negotiation very quickly, because one of our clients, I remember they had something like only 1 month to either invoke the force majeure and just drop their contracts, or to try to negotiate the contracts with the vendors in Saudi Arabia and Egypt and give them more time. It was a very interesting case which taught me probably most of my experience in successful negotiation, which showed that in every, even the most dangerous situation, you always can find some way to negotiate. You always can devise some kind of offer which would be beneficial for the other side, but which will prevent your client from insolvency. Well, I couldn't be happier than now, and I'm very thankful to my clients and to my team. I think that we move in the right direction, and I think that the best is yet to come for ourselves and for cross-border dispute resolution globally.